There is not always justice or fairness in the world, but there is always a price. Presenting Havoc, a 48-page, full-color graphic novel. The hunt begins. Death is the prey. Follow Agent Catherine Santos, a soldier but secret, as she searches for answers amidst enemies unknown. The taskmaster and pretender, leading her to an unexpected encounter. An oddity and enigma. Mysteries and questions build. You don't find death. Death finds you. Havoc. Only on Indiegogo.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the evening roast. And I am, of course, Mr. Sugar Chris.
Good evening.
And apparently, I've got Canadian traction. Oh, there we go. And I am a mess apparently today. I haven't tweeted this out or anything. I'm struggling this evening. Oh my!
This evening?
His whole life's a struggle, man.
Yeah. I'm not going to make that joke. It's not appropriate. Let's see. We got Pale Rider with us, of course, with the red dresses and the drinks. There he is again. I have returned. You made him again.
Canuckula.
Oh, we got Ryan Cardinal. We have Mr. Calamari. He says, "What's up? Let's go." And he says, "Oh shit, Steve died." That's right. Be on your best behavior, Aaron. Aaron, Steve's gonna get you. Oh my! So how are you doing today, Mr. Sim?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Struggling, trying to get ready. I had to get ready for the stream, but at the same time, I was trying to get ready for work, and because I know this might last until 10, so. But some positive. I got some stuff in the mail.
Yeah, I was not expecting this to be at 10. I forgot you were working tonight.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be at 10. No, it's at 8.
Yeah,
I mean, right now I'm crunching down coloring the rose story to make sure that it's all done by the end of the month.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Sim, I was telling them before you got here. I just got your cards in the mail today.
Sweet.
Oh, all right. Well, if I'm not waiting for Chris to introduce me, I want to shout out to Aaron. And Aaron, I will still get with you, brother. I know I told you I would, and it's been a minute. But yeah, I know you've got it pretty well solved. It's all good. But yeah, I will get with you. Oh yeah, shout out to Aaron there. All right, continue.
Aaron's good people.
Yes, it's a.
I kept thinking there was going to be some point when Chris would be like, "Yeah, and tonight we've got." I'm just like,
No, you just jump in. You do it.
No. You just did it with saying, "Oh shit, Steve died." That was your introduction.
Yeah.
Well,
that was kind of how I was introducing it. Yeah.
Steve, you need no introduction, all
So,
right?
Pale Rider, yes, it's a perfect template. Just send me a high res. We'll get that colored. Don't go looking. Just move along.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Well, no, let's not move along just yet. I think Aaron's murder weapon is also in its final days, final hours, final something. And it looks really good. It's got my seal of approval. I've got it in Sim's red label preview. And
Is it?
yeah,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, yeah. It's down to 9 days left.
And you know,
Okay.
Yeah,
it's already printed. And if he sells enough, he prints a variant cover by yours truly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to Aaron and get him back on the show.
Yeah, you just drag him in here.
Send him the
I think
link
that looks
now.
gonna
And
be
go
good.
get your ass here. You know.
I'm about to say, did we get a sneak peek or something?
Well, I don't know. Sim's project. I can show all kinds of crap if he wants me to. But since he's here, I guess. Not like I haven't shown it before when he wasn't looking, but you know.
You can show it off a bit.
Oh, there you
All
go.
right. Yeah, give me a minute. Let's do that. That'd be something to do. I've got kind of a rough proof going.
Also
Give me a
gives
minute. Give me a minute here to rustle through my files.
also gives an example of what's been cooking in the back.
Yeah, he's gonna give a taste.
So
Just a
Pale
taste.
Rider saying he's probably gonna send me the high res. Thank you.
Are you making mugs now, Sim?
Yes. We
You're-
have the morning roast mug. This the usually the links in the description down below.
Yeah, it's not today. Didn't have time for that.
And what we're talking about is that Tarna Chris mug.
I never agreed to this.
Wait,
Yes, you
what?
did.
No.
Pale
No.
Rider just drew like Chris in that red dress thing, riding the pterodactyl of heavy metal like Tarna does. And he's like, do you think that's worthy enough to be the mug? And I'm like, yes.
Dear God, I'm terrified and intrigued at the same time. I kind of want to see it, but I kind of don't.
Oh, trust me, you do.
No, you really
Freaking
don't.
nightmare fuel. Ugh, nightmare fuel. That's what that's gonna be. Just like that video. I'm still trying to forget it.
Oh, which
Oh,
video
dude,
is that?
when it says girls
birthday
and
video.
cubs never met.
Oh, we had 24 hours with us. Hello, hello.
Oh, Chris, share my screen.
What's this now?
Come
Gosh
on.
dang it, Sam.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't know
he
where to
added.
look. There's giant eyeballs looking at me, and
Yeah. Oh, he added some background. It's
Yeah.
nice.
It's gonna look awesome on a mug.
look at those saggy, hairy bags.
Or perfect for one of those like boob like a mouse pad. You could put the eyes where the boobs are and just run the mouse across your your 3 whimsy hair.
Wispy.
Wispy. Sorry.
Wispy. Get it right.
I don't know. Wispy, whimsy. I don't know.
Yeah, upset Pale Rider. Okay. Oh, I got in some more mail.
Oh, what'd you get?
today. I got something from Ace, and I got something from Wicked Publishing. That'll be interesting. I don't know what it is. I can't remember.
You back too many.
Yes, I do.
Oh, he came back with a bunch of loot from the con.
Oh, yeah. Got a bunch of goodies. But today we're not talking about that. We're talking about Havoc.
With 31 hours left.
Yeah. Down to the final day.
Are you gonna go in demand or you're just closing?
I plan on going in demand.
Do you have an idea for how long you'll be in demand?
Till I run out of books. And, if there's enough demand for it, maybe I'll do a second printing with a variant cover, Take a page out of Aaron's book right there.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen since you were last year, you added a Irene tier here for her wood plaque work.
Yep, the other one got scooped up, I think a day after it went up or something.
That don't surprise me.
Yeah, so all that's left is a Trials and Triumph one.
Okay. Yeah, there's the Havoc one. Okay, and then there's this one. All right. Yeah,
It's going to be interesting to see whether a skull or a snake would sell quickest.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm
I
surprised.
thought it was the skull.
Yeah, I'm surprised they both haven't been grabbed up by now.
Cool.
Because that's a cool idea and everything. It looks nice.
I don't know how she does that. I wish she finds the time.
I'm not surprised. Skulls are way more popular as hell. Way more than a snake.
I don't know, man. People like snakes too. Well, I mean, I guess now we know. You're right. I'm wrong. That's the only time that's ever going to happen. So,
Oh, it could also be because Havoc is the main book in the campaign,
It's also the logo.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like saying if you put a parrot and a skull for a pirate book, which one do you think is going to sell more?
Well, the parrot doesn't have a book of its own,
But I do like the Trials and Triumph. It looks interesting. I like the whole big rabbits chasing them. I like that.
They're vicious.
Gives me Monty Python feel.
Oh yeah, you don't expect something that cute to be able to, viciously murder you.
Oh, hey, we got Johnny Cage with us. He says Chris always has a box in his hands. That's right. Oh, Lord.
Well, you're doing better than Batman lately.
Did you see that shenanigans, Sim, the Batman stuff?
What happened? They killed Bruce Wayne now?
You wish.
Not exactly.
Friggin' death by snoo snoo.
Apparently, like that. What was it? The Harley Quinn show? That cartoon? Is it the cartoonish one? that they're
It's some
talking
Harley
about?
Quinn animation.
Yeah,
show,
the
something like that.
animated show. That one that is a little more, I guess, risque, more adult focused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, in the third season of that show, they wanted to have Batman going down on Catwoman, and DC was like, "No, we're not doing that."
But they
Rightfully so.
But they let it fucking do the Batgirl
Wait, what?
in
What?
the freaking movie. They let
Yeah,
Batman fuck
you got a
Batgirl
good
on the
point
fucking
there, don't
rooftop,
you?
dude.
Yeah.
Like, why can't he go down and fucking Catwoman, but he can't fuck Batgirl?
No, I don't think you got to be doing either one. We don't need that kind of shenanigans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I don't want either one.
Yeah, I don't want either one.
Me neither.
But it is true. That is the same company. Man, my filing cabinet drawer's stuck, Sim. But yeah, which one of those flicks was The Killing Joke? When they did The Killing Joke
Yeah,
in
the
video, that they have this scene where, it's him and Batgirl on the roof. And I'm like, that's not in the fucking Killing Joke. You don't need that.
They respected the book, but they added that, like, on the roof.
Yeah. Respect
Wow,
the things.
wow. You know?
Yeah, I blame Game of Thrones and all that fuckery.
So you're telling me, consented adult having sex, it's no.
No,
It's interesting that one company would do one and one company
I don't have to say the other one, do I?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get it straight. I'm fine with all that stuff, but not when it's friggin' Batman. Okay, there's a bit of a legacy there. There's a bit of a tradition, call me old-fashioned or whatever. I don't need to see the Batwing. I don't need to see him plowing Batgirl. I don't need to see him plowing Catwoman.
Right.
I don't need to see none of that.
Even
right?
there, dude.
We live in a golden age of porn. Go over there if you want that stuff.
Even there, dude. Like, even if you just insinuate it, right? To me, just the fact that Batgirl, dude, it's kind of like his adopted daughter.
Yeah, that's also the creep factor.
That's the one that I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why the one
Catwoman's
thing
not
would be
okay.
all right and this thing wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was creepy. Yeah, I really didn't like that. I was pretty bummed out by that deal. I mean, I don't get too caught up in what some stupid animated film does, but I'm just like, why would you do that?
There was a lot. That was some of that, stepdad thing.
Yeah,
Like you were saying.
Anyway, yeah.
So you don't want none of that stupid shit. Go by Havoc.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, there's just good regular sex in there between consenting adults.
No one's related.
No
No one's a mentor. No one's a father figure or any of that stuff.
Yeah, definitely not. In fact.
Yeah, the soundtrack ain't Father Figure by George Michael. So get this book.
Yes, Johnny Cage. I say we've had enough of Harley Quinn already. Boring side character. Exactly. Tell him, Johnny Cage.
Dude, she was great. She was great as a side character to the Joker. Like
the Bruce Timm stuff was great, and after that, everything's whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But she was
one version of it was hot looking,
But did you see now did you see that now we have a new Harley Quinn from Disney?
Wait, what?
Cruella.
Oh yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Dude,
get out of here
Harley
with that
Quinn.
nonsense, man.
They try to make her into Harley Quinn, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry, but spoiler alert: her freaking mother got killed by puppies. Like that's her whole deal. What?
Sympathy for the devil. So all the people you ever hated and all the bad guys are actually the good guys.
Yeah, we gotta make them all super sympathetic.
And Batman, he's the bad girl, the bad guy that will screw your daughter.
I'm sorry, but whatever happened to just bad people just being bad? They're just selfish pricks at the end of the day. It's not that complex.
Dude, It's stereotypes. Stop it.
Stop stereotypes. Stop it. Look, he-
I'm just kidding, dude. That pisses the fuck out of me. You know it.
no, it doesn't. All right. What pisses me off is that people think that everybody's, it's simple motivations. Yes, sometimes. Sometimes, hey, when you're hungry, you're just freaking hungry. There's no deep seated hunger of, oh, as a child, I wasn't given a freaking toy, and so I'm eternally hungry or some crap like that. No,
Yeah.
you just want a freaking sandwich. That's it.
Yeah, and me. One of the things that annoys me is everybody standing clear. You have no personal trait that has like perks or flaws. Like somebody that's very good at something is lacking at something else. Nobody's fucking perfect, and usually that's what enhances a character. But right now, everybody's just like a Lego.
That's right. What Pale Rider said. He says Batman should be too busy to worry about sexy. Crazy folks are crime fighting. That's right. The only lusting he should be doing is lusting for justice.
Yeah, but he's a freaking billionaire. On his off time when he's being Bruce Wayne, he's banging supermodels 3 at a time. So
Yeah.
that's what you see off screen. When he's not in the suit. All right, the two don't cross over. You don't cross the streams, as they say.
This is my business attire. I don't have time for sexy. Let's see. We have Lola. Hey, Lola. Let's see. Johnny Cage says Bruce kind of impregnated Batgirl in the Bruce Timm universe. Oh no.
Yep.
Say what? Okay.
Yeah, I think that was in the comics, right?
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's what they hint at. And
Well,
that's
I thought they.
And
actually,
if I remember, I don't know if Bruce Timm had anything to do with that one.
I thought in the comic book of the animated series that she got pregnated. I don't know. I could be wrong though. I don't keep up with all this. What's
Okay, I
this?
might have missed that.
We now have the hero we needed and wanted in Red. God damn it, Big Rider.
I got you to read it.
It's right, Brian. Unless there's crime inside a Catwoman's vagina, he's got justice to serve elsewhere.
That's a good line.
We got
Well done,
Chimera.
Ryan.
Hello, Chimera. Yeah, see, Johnny says it was in the comics. Yeah. That's what I
Oh,
thought.
thank God! I did not need my childhood ruined by that.
Let's see. So how much sexy time is in Havoc?
Well, more than I wanted. Moving through that kind of nonsense.
Hey, Steve, you edited some of that, so I don't want to hear nothing.
I edited it down as much as I could. Yes.
Hey, it's like what do we have?
There
Like,
is gratuitous sex.
So that's
For all you gratuitous sex fans out there, turns out there's a little bit.
yeah, a little
that's
bit.
what
all
you
right?
meant
Just
when
the
the
right
book
amount.
used to be like 64 pages, right?
I have
What?
no idea what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I deny all knowledge.
Let's see.
All right, there's just the right amount of sexy. Okay.
Yeah, Bruce impregnated Barbara and Nightwing beat the crap out of him. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That had to be the comics. I do not
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
That was in the animated series
animated-
comics.
Yeah. I'm not reading that shit.
Yeah, that's awful.
Well,
I
no,
remember, dude.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
So
Yeah.
that- so
I'm
that's
glad I didn't. Let me just say I'm
So that's
glad
where
I
the
did.
degenerate come from. Okay, got it. The ones that were taking care of those comics. Got it.
I bet Joker eats booty. All right, let's see.
No, I think he's more the type to make someone.
Just shut it, Paul.
All right. Come on.
That's debauchery.
All right, focusing on the books. It
Yeah, we
does
gotta
have,
focus on
my
Havoc
book
here.
does have a little bit of sex, but just the right amount. Okay, enough to get the point across, to move the plot forward, etc., etc. And yes, every character does have some flaws if you look hard enough. There's no perfect characters here.
So no Mary Sue's or Gary Stu's.
Oh, you're talking about character flaws, or you're talking about like handicap?
Character flaws.
Good.
If you're handicapped, you're not going to last very long in this world.
I don't know. Like one eye smaller is, it's something you can notice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
One
What?
of the Chinese guys it doesn't end well for him.
It's a pretty flash, bang up '90s action movie of a comic.
It's like you know, I don't know. It's like a spy versus spy, a classic, spy versus
Yeah,
spy.
you don't know who's who. You don't really know what's what, but a lot of violence, a lot of killing, a few twists and turns, and just a good kind of It's a good hard boiled crime noir story. A lot of action.
Okay. So it's like a noir story. So there's gonna be like a lot of like kind of spy stuff with like you said, twists and turns.
There's a lot of covertness going on. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden agendas. You don't know who's really who and about who's on whose side and that kind of stuff. Like who's really the bad guy in this story? Are there any good guys? Oh.
So
Does it pay to be a good guy?
Will there be some sort of big twist?
Oh yeah.
There's a twist.
Nice.
A couple of them, really. But yeah.
I forgot to ask, how many pages is this?
It's 48.
Okay. 48 for 25.
Yeah, it's big, it's thick, it's nice and glossy. Vault's in a big damn hurry to print it and ship it out. I don't think that's a bad idea. Maybe the thing is just get it out in customers' hands and let people say good things about it. Let's hope. Then we'll sell some more. So yeah, it's 100% complete. And it's a nice thick hardbound little volume for everybody's collection.
And this was
And there's also the novella, right?
Yep, that's 40 pages, 13 illustrated. Originally it was going to be black and white, but then I got a touch of the color sickness. Couldn't help myself.
Vault supports independent comics and Comicsgate right out of his own wallet by hiring every artist and colorist available off the stuff.
I wouldn't go that far.
Who colored this?
Independence guy called Pressy. That's who it goes by.
Okay. This is more of like a fantasy one. This one.
Yeah, it's more of a sword and sorcery type world that he's in.
So we got Chimera, Beyond John joining us too in the chat, by the way. And Frog G.
Let's see. I guess dang it.
Yeah, it's interesting about
Beyond.
What?
Right.
No, it was I don't want to belabor it too much when we get to the point where a lot of people have seemed to have a lot of enthusiasm with this, so I can basically just name check Chimera. So you're only getting this stupid long story, so I can be like, yeah, check out Testament by Chimera. And also, he's thinking about doing a book like this because, Vault was like, what do you think? I've got that one story. Anyway, it just kind of came together because he wanted to hire our boy Pat Doodle to draw some stuff specifically for this. And but yeah, it's interesting how much attention this has kind of gotten from. It's pretty doable, It's an illustrated story, so your cost factor is a little lower. I'm getting too far into nuts and bolts. It's been this has got a pretty solid reaction. Chimera's going to do something kind of like this himself. I haven't seen it, maybe, sort of, kind of, but different, of course. But he just one of a lot of people that kind of surprised me when they were like, "Man, that's cool. That's the thing to be doing."
Well, my original thought was, if I'm gonna have one shot to show people who I am in Comicsgate and everything, like, why not offer more and show a bit of range? It's different from an artist who can just create art and show everybody, but for a writer, not so much. And novella's a more labor-intensive writer side instead of artist side, so writers can put in the work too.
I used to
Yeah.
tell people that they should do like those type of like speed drawings or stuff like that. Streams where you come up with stories, show your writing, speed drawings. There's speed.
I kind of do something like that where I call it a writing challenge, where I just pick a theme and then I'll just spitball a short story or something, and I do that on Minds every once in a while, time to spare.
Oh, should
But
do that on stream.
sometimes they come out okay, sometimes they come out like crap. At least in my opinion. Some people like them.
One of these days, I'll actually get Minds.
Well,
I need to go back. I haven't been there in a while.
Vault wants to write, and he actually can. I get approached with a lot of projects, and a fair number of them are really good story ideas, but there's no story to go along with it. I'm like, that's a good premise. Now, what actually happens? And then the answer is some variation of, well, I don't know. It happens on a world where there's. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
They haven't fleshed out the details yet.
Well, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. A solid 3-act play in the context of a comic book and figure out how to get all the beats together so the page turns, work just like a curtain call, except you got to repeat that over and over to really engage the reader. It's pretty tall order. But yeah, what he came in with, I think it's a really solid story. I think both of them are solid story. The Trials and Triumphs thing's a little bit unconventional, but I think the whole roadmap for success as any kind of independent creator is unconventional. Your best bet is to find, build, and claw out the best niche or foothold that you can. To show an audience what you can do and hope that you can entice them to come back and get a little bit more after you take a chance on you once.
You try to write that sweet middle line.
What do you mean by that, dude? Middle lane? What are you talking about?
Meaning production. Like when you're saying some people outsiders, you go by speed and you try to like a perfect balance between speed and what you can do and delivering quality and everything. That's what I mean.
Yeah. And I think the thing is I don't think that there's a consistent roadmap.
Yeah.
There's everybody should look around and see what everybody else is doing wrong, which is always easier to see than what everybody's doing right. But at the same time, it seems like success is coming in varying degrees. It's going to be the people that can put out a quality product, and it's not so much. I don't think a matter of how quickly you do it. It's probably more. The equation is probably more heavily weighted on how well you do it and how well you fulfill your customer satisfaction. But I don't know. I could go on and on, but my point is that I think that doesn't have to be the same for everybody. I don't think that there's like 3 different ways to do it.
There's no one way.
Yeah.
And there's not a special recipe. Everybody has their own.
Yeah. What works for one guy is not going to work for the next, but that doesn't mean that the next should give up, because you just got to figure out how to do it in the way that can best gain you any kind of audience, and then build upon that audience by not letting them down. You might be able to. There's been a big influx of obviously the comics gate or the independent comic market or whatever. There's been an influx of people that have got big numbers in their eyes because looking on from afar, they've seen that, oh wow, there's 6 figures to be made here. Well, the reality is that most people are going to struggle to make 5 figures, But if they do it the way that I've seen a lot of people do it, they can come out okay on their first book, maybe make a little money on their second, maybe make enough money to keep on making books, eventually build an audience and do okay. It's always a different way to do it.
From what I've seen with crowdfunding, you do have your people that kind of blow up and quote unquote go viral, but for the most part, it's a slow grind. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's how it's going to be for Some people are going to get that proverbial hit song in radio rotation. Pretty old school parlance for some of you, but it's like it's a chance in a million that you can be the greatest guitar player around, but it's a chance in a million anybody's ever going to find out about it. So there's that, and that happens. But there's a lot of other. There's also the facet that for everybody that comes into this thinking they're going to make big money and capitalize on this like it's a ATM machine.
Yeah.
Those people that are kind of clogging it up right now, they're going to fall right back out. People that really want to make comic books, people that really want to create whatever it is they're creating, are going to find a way to do it. And I think right now there's a certain deluge in the market due to the number of people who think it's all about the money. And eventually, like any independent scene, whether that's playing guitar or making comic books, you can find your niche in it and probably even be self-sufficient. But the point being, if you think you're going to get rich, you're probably going to fall out in the next year or two. And the strong are going to survive. That's kind of my cloudy crystal ball way of looking at it.
Yeah, I kind of see it like there's a renaissance of, art and comics and everything all over again. And the thing is, you do have people, like you said, are just trying to get on that money train and everything. And when I think of that, I think the most recent and perfect example is Zoop.
Oh, yeah.
If you've heard of that.
Yeah, I didn't hear much. I saw it pass. It's a new crowdfunding system that we're trying to start.
Yeah, that I forgot whose video it was. I think it was your boy Zach. He made a video about it, and in the comments, I basically wrote the way they describe themselves and everything. They're a middleman's middleman. They're just taking a slice of everyone's pie in every step of the crowdfunding, system that you go through. Like, oh, we'll do fulfillment. They're contracting it to a third party and they're taking a slice.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna do the business stuff. We're gonna do the marketing so you don't have to. Yeah, they're gonna give it to a third party marketing company or something. They're gonna take a little slice. Oh, we're gonna handle this or whatever, and you're like, yeah, they're just the middleman's middleman.
Mm-hmm.
A slice of everything. So and I'd read that thing with a fine-tooth comb.
And never forget, there's production plus you also have to pay extra because there's services, right? So
exactly. Not to mention, do they have any hold over your IP? I would read the fine print like crazy. Do they have a slice of your character because it's on their platform or whatever? Because that's been known to happen. Yeah, everyone likes to say the most well-known story is Jack Kirby got screwed. What makes you think you're gonna be any different?
Yep.
Just put in the work, grind it out. And if you have to delegate some stuff, do it with people you trust or people that have proven themselves,
Yeah.
That's just the way I see it.
Chimera says soup or poop.
Yeah.
And Pale Rider said the Red Dress Diaries is going to be the 2022 Crash Grab. Oh, Lord.
Depending on the cover, I'd read that.
Oh, no. Oh, hey, you're only one backer away from 50. Yeah. Somebody back this.
Yeah.
Came to a nice even number.
Yeah. Probably have. If you're watching, you probably have. But if you haven't, you should. It's a good book. You won't be sorry you bought it. You've got books that you're sorry you bought. I know you do. I've got a bunch of them. Sorry I bought.
Yeah.
You won't be sorry with this one.
I got a few.
Uh-huh.
Don't be mean, Chris. Don't say it's directed at Sim.
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth now.
Hey, it wasn't your mouth I was looking. It was your eyes, and they were looking down.
Oh yeah, and you're right below him.
Yeah, but you're all the way at the bottom, Sim.
Yeah, but I'm the power bottom. Understand?
I'm not standing for all this degeneracy. Like presses and power bottoms. Come in here to listen to this shit.
Pillar supporting all of this.
Picture that movie Misery, where Pale Rider captures Chris and makes him really
Brace that ankle.
Breaks my leg.
Right, that pterodactyl.
Write those red dress diaries.
Yeah, that's probably gonna have to be your next book. The red, we have Red Dress Press and now Red Dress Diary.
You got a publishing company now?
God's sakes. All I gotta do is stop and stem the flow here.
Well, you know what? We have a second trailer for Trials and Triumph if you want to play that so Steve doesn't just freaking leave.
All right.
Introducing Trials and Triumph, a 40-page novella, a tale of mystery and hardship, adventure and intrigue, choices and fate, what outcomes they bring and the fruit they bear. Find out yourself by grabbing a copy. There you go.
Myself.
Short and sweet.
All right. Yeah, always nice to see a smaller length clip. There's some of them go on for too long, in my opinion.
They all do.
Okay, I get it.
I'm kind of two minds about that. I mean, it depends on the atmosphere you're going for, the story you're telling.
Let's see. Camera says someone clipped Sim saying he's a power bottom.
God damn it, Camara.
Somebody has a weird fantasy here.
I'm about to say he said it on a few places.
Yeah, he's repeated himself on that. He's very proud of his power bottom status.
I don't even know what that is, but it's okay. Sounds cool.
Oh Lord. The art's by what was it? Archsider?
Yeah. The art's by Archsider, which, by the way, he's currently in a fan art contest with the Zayd brothers and stuff like that. So if you see that poll on Twitter, vote for Archsider.
Oh yeah, is there a poll on Twitter where you can vote for Archsider and it's got something to do with Phil and the boys? So what's going on?
Yeah, they're running a fan art contest, and Archsider is one of the 4 contenders.
I ain't got time to find all this. Send me a link or something.
Unbelievable, Steve. Unbelievable.
Now you wonder why we call the grumpy old man.
I ain't got time for this.
That's his baseline.
Yeah, I don't know where it is either.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up.
I voted for our cider.
Ah, here it is.
Thank you, Sim. All the artists are good, but I'm partial.
Here we go. Oh,
Archsider's pretty kick-ass.
I like
If you're out there and you want to do comic book, Archsider wouldn't be the worst way to go to approach.
Okay, I posted the tweet there in the chat for anybody who wants to go vote for the fan art poll.
We're talking. Good work. Good work. Yep.
How dare you make me do things?
Yeah, I already posted. Yeah, Archsider. Oh, he's currently in the lead. When I voted, he was not in the lead. So yeah, every little bit helps.
A little bit helps. Ready to Archsider. Camara, you asked for help. It's not like I'm like, hey, let me. Whatever, dude. Pretty good line, though. That was a pretty good line.
What happens for the people who wins? Not anything.
Whoever wins the fan art contest, I think they're gonna shoot.
Are they the back cover or something? Or
yeah, they said they were gonna put it in.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm just gonna go call Phil. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Could do that. I'm gonna skew the vote that way. We need the popular support.
Yeah, it says it right there in the tweet. Winner gets a Magic Cup pack, which is
yeah.
the tier I. Yeah.
Oh, is that all we're talking about?
Well, the
Oh,
tier
yeah.
that's the tier I got, and also their art in the book. So yeah, his art will be in the book. Whoever wins.
Our side is pretty good. Kid's easy to work with.
Well, it kind of reminds me of like a She-Hulk almost, but bouncier, if you know what I mean.
Well, I think I don't know. That's the vibe I got out of the art in Magic Cop.
Yeah, because here's the pole. And then this one is Archsiders.
Yeah. I mean, what's not to like about that?
Yeah,
You gotta vote. You gotta vote for that.
yeah, it definitely has the She-Hulk vibe. But with rocking
said.
some boobas.
Yeah, bouncier. I think that's a love pigeon.
Yeah, I think that is right. Let me look here. Yeah, Love Pigeon, Joro. So this is Love Pigeon
Tentacle Pentacles, a car.
and Joro, and then Tentacle Pentacle.
Joe Rowan's good. The other one is more indicative of Brandon's style. The other one's more faithful to what Brandon does. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, I'm not hanging it on my, but yeah, it's got that 70s, it's got that vibe to it. That's a lot like what Brandon does with it, So
Right.
So that's cool. But then you got this. So how are you not going to vote for that?
Yeah, I just think that's like almost a cool scene in a good old 70s and everything. They're just reflected off the eyeglasses and they're slowly coming off.
Archer's kind of a good fit for Havoc because, again, it's kind of an action movie type of pace thing, and story beats work, and he was good about knowing. There was a lot of pull the point of view back, push the point of view in. And, it was good at that kind of thing. It's you could adjust to where you wanted the point of view to be pretty easily, and kind of cinematic. What lens are we going to use here? Sort of way.
Yeah, he was good about like getting the right angle and stuff like that. Because normally I was in the distance type descriptions, but I didn't put angle descriptions, and that was actually a good thing the way it turned out.
Yeah, he likes him a little Dutch tilt. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
Kamara's dropping links. Kamara's a mod on this channel. What the hell is going on?
They made me give him a wrench.
What in the hell? All right.
They all kept fussing at me until I gave him one. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Hex. He says, yo, what's going on here? Oh, we're just promoting Havoc. Let's see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've surprised I haven't seen Archsider on more stuff.
Yeah.
His work.
Well, I scooped him right up, but I'm not trying to keep him on standby for the next thing at this point. I'll scoop him up again if I need him, but I don't know. He was doing a lot of art, like this stuff they did for Diaz there, and just a lot of pinup stuff. And I'm like, I liked his overall style. I liked his approach to lighting, and I thought it might lend itself to the script. I mean, even if you look at, keep it about there, Chris. Scroll on up there to where, there's a little bit of, it's morning, it's afternoon, it's evening. 3 places you can arrive in New York City, but let's light all 3 of them type of thing going on. If you look where they'll, and 3, obviously Grand Central, it's interior lighting, but still it goes from light to dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Archsider was pretty fun to collaborate, trying to make some things like that happen that probably a lot of people won't even notice, but I don't know. Maybe it's cool.
Yeah, the little details.
Well, I mean, he's a one-stop shop. He does, he drew it, he colored it, and he's pretty good at making rather subtle adjustments because he's obviously coloring it digitally, and it's a particular style. I don't know if it's real or mean. I think this is his deal, but he can alter his deal quite a bit with manipulations that he does. Never mind. I'm rambling about nuts and bolts shit again. He was good to work with, and he, I'm surprised he's not already. I think he may be working on something. I heard something about he was working on something, but I don't know. Somebody out here is like thinking, who could I hire that's going to do a good job and get it done? I give him a shot. He's got my rubber stamp of approval.
And that's not easy to get.
Perhaps not. Dude was on time, and his work works. It's kind of how publishing works, but I'll shut it.
Nah, I agree with Steve. He's got a good work ethic and everything, and yeah, he's got no ego about him. He's got no little hang-ups or any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's very much all about the work, which is how it should be. Like, how can we make this look cool? How can this be good?
It's like I told Sim the other day, but I'm not going to repeat it. Sim's my good friend and my buddy. It wasn't a private conversation. He remembers what I said. All of them. All of these.
Watch your ass, Sim.
All y'all are like that. Just varying degree. So
I'm working on colors at the same time. That's why I'm not as reactive.
That's a new name.
yeah, good. You just color and let me smart off. We'll get along fine.
Letters.
Seriously, all of you. Here, let's look at Sim's thing now that I'm making an inside joke about an inside joke. Pissed him off. Probably pissed him off again. Here,
Yeah, remind him he's got some files.
I think it'd be this. I'm gonna share this and see if that works.
Uh-oh.
The Red Label Indie Comic Showcase.
Oh, Simon's in for it now.
Hell yeah.
Well,
All right.
you said I could show something. What do you want me to show? You want me to just like scroll through it rapidly?
Yeah.
Everybody skip over this inside front page because the table of contents is going to be a fucking nightmare, and I'm not done working it out yet. So when I scroll down and you see the left-hand page, just remember that represents what was supposed to be in this book, and I'm trying to make room for everything else that's in this fucking monster pain in the ass. Don't anybody understand that there's left-hand and right-hand pages, and they all have to go together type of deal. So here's the cover. Everybody just divert your eyes to this bullshit, and the rest of it ain't gonna fit there either. And I'll fucking design something cool for it later.
Like 3 pages of freaking stuff.
Well, I mean, there's 200. I don't know how big this thing is anymore. 240, 260.
Yeah, there's supposed to be 22 samples in there, I think.
I don't know anymore, Sim.
Damn,
I've got a list. I've got extensive notes and a list, and we'll be talking about that later.
Oh, it's a huge preview. It's gonna, yeah. And
But yeah, so here's take over, Sim. I'll scroll.
No, go ahead.
So here's 7 Legions, and it's some Michael Beacon stuff, and it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The beak.
Yeah. You're narrating from here on. I'm just kind of rolling.
Yeah, we got a lot of diversity in
It's a nice collection. It's a nice collection of previews. Some of the things in here are basically comic books. They're full
And it's all proven
arcs.
creators that have at least been on campaigns that have fulfilled.
Yeah. And then here's Aaron's thing, which again, I'm saying this thing looks good. I'm saying the guy might want to have this murder weapon thing that Aaron's doing. I don't know if we technically have permission to show this much of any of this, but I'm doing it anyway.
You can just script, through most of it.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody's getting any screenshots where you can actually figure out what's going on. We can not worry about the small stuff and just show this is Aaron's murder weapon. And
another campaign right now.
Fun looking.
Closing soon.
It's cool looking. I dig this deal. I dig this freaking deal, boys and girls. That deal right there, I think that's cool. Can I tell you? I like big trucks and shit. But yeah, I mean, this is well rendered. This prison setup, this looks good. He's only got like 8 or 9 days left. You can buy like the whole thing. You won't get the whole thing here. You can go buy it from Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to get Aaron back on before it closes.
What the hell? Why did it stop?
It didn't stop. It just started.
No, it's only 15 pages long. Did you get an old file, Steve?
Well, this is the one I burned today, but I must have said, fuck it, I don't want to burn this thing. It's too damn big. All right, hang on a second. I've got to do something about it. Just calm down, everybody.
Steve, I just want you to remember this moment right now where you screwed up, because you always remind everyone else when they screw up.
I know, right?
I didn't screw up. I set my computer to output something when I was like, fuck this thing. I'm going to lunch. Apparently this is what it burned. Here.
Steve, you're making excuses.
Whatever. I can continue. Fucking excuses. I want some tacos. Didn't burn the entire file. It's because this stupid thing's too freaking big.
Yeah, this one's 93 pages, so yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron says
it's actually 93 spreads. Each one of these is a page to that thing, just so you know.
Steve, you didn't learn your freaking lesson. You just messed up a minute ago, and already you're freaking bugging people about their mistakes. Let it go.
And Chimera's going, where's my name, Steve?
It's in here, Chimera.
You're one of the new ones that joined in at the end that he was complaining about.
It's in here. It's probably not actually in here. Where the hell were we?
Murder weapon.
Scrolling too fast here.
Well, that's good, because don't show the entire book.
Well, you said to go ahead and scroll it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Scroll faster for the rest of the pages.
Simpson scroll faster.
There you go.
All right.
We have Grave Robbers.
Grave Robbers. Yeah.
We have a few page sample, all colored.
It's pretty fun. I like this.
This would be a good one.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah, it's looking bad.
Here's this dude again.
And you have the 4 black and white sample of the first 4 pages of Not the Merc in black and white. Then you have Reality Hacker from Emma.
Boobs.
Boobs always sell.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
You know?
We have a lot of cool books, a lot of cool samples. Some are like, I put the first 30 pages of Blood Hunt. Irene put the first 30 pages of Fiendish in there. Aaron put the, Murder Weapon. So it's not just short samples. People get something more, and it's all going to be 99 cents on every digital platform. I can put it on for 99 cents with max profit to the platform for max advertisement. So hopefully we'll get more eyes coming to see what we're doing on Indiegogo, because that's the entire purpose of this. It's like having a digital preview going around for people to come find us.
Yeah, they used to stuff one in your bag on Wednesdays at the comic
Yep.
shop. You know, right?
Yep, those little like previews or stuff like that. Like you had one from Marvel, one DC Image. Here's a
Yeah.
few samples of stuff coming. Or remember
Yeah.
when Top Cow used Top Cow used to do those pilot comics, where they'd sell you a comic for $1 something or something like that, 99 cents,
Mhm.
and it was 4 or 5
Yeah.
pager in there. Yeah, trying to see
Yeah.
if they would stick.
Well, they'd stuff them in your bag. You know, you go in there and you buy your however many dollars worth of comics you buy every stupid Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Because anyway, and
And everybody
then you
was
go
talking
home, you
about.
read your comics, and after your comics are over, you still got that in your bag, so you flip through it. And
And
you
for the
see
last few
something, and
years,
you go, "Yeah,
and for the
I'll
last few
get
years,
that
we've been
next week."
in the last few years, like digital's been like in discussion. A lot of people don't like them, don't want to sell their books as digital. So I'm like, okay, so why not just use it as our advertisement tool?
I think using it as a preview
Mm-hmm.
in this fashion, I think totally works because it is. It's just the same as the flyer you used to get. You get one from DC, you get one from Marvel, you get one from Image, probably. It's that deal.
And at the end of the book, it's gonna say, "Find us all on Indiegogo, where the dreams are built," or something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm lingering here on this. Russ might not like it, but man, I really like it. This Only Death Can Save Us. But it's
Yep,
pretty badass.
Yeah, good stuff.
you like
Yeah.
that one? And
Yeah.
we got a nice little sample of it in there.
Yeah, I really like how they've done this. It's very, yeah,
Seems very classic
This
to
deal.
me.
It's very classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Very
really
70s.
nice design. I'm pretty, yeah, that logo design. I might put death in front of but I don't know. I'd have to look at it a bunch. Would you have overlaid death over the top of Only and Can Save Us, or would you have done it this way?
I would have done it this way because he wants you to read only first, but I would have put "Can Save Us" behind for that premise.
I would have
Only death
labored
can
over
save
that. I
us.
would have labored over that decision for days. Is all I'm saying. But
I would
I
have made the
dig
skull bigger.
this. Well, all that aside, I dig this logo design. It's got the little glow, the thing, this font, the way it matches with that font, and the hard corners versus the soft corners.
Well, I like the fact that the title is clear that it's Death, and his name is D because it's the skull is just
Yeah.
in D. Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is just classic as hell right here. This deal right here. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Anyway, moving on.
I love it. I love that book for that reason. It feels like an '80s, cosmic book.
It's so classic looking. Really. Yep. Good job, Russ. Sure. Good job, all you guys. And then this deal here.
We have Outlaw Knights. Yep. So I'm saying we have 22 different samples, and in there, some of them are way bigger than just 5 pages. Some are smaller, but there's only one I think that's less than 5 pages, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's about, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of shorts. I don't want to bitch and moan right here, but I'll do it anyway. There's a lot of variation in how this stuff is. There's some 4-page, 5-page, 6-page stuff. There's some 30-page stuff. And some of it's black and white and some of it's color, trying to induce a certain amount of variation in the theme while also making sure all these artists get their 2-page spreads where they need them, even though their books are sandwiched up next to another book. Nobody fucking cares but me. Where was I going with that? I forget.
That you're very happy with the results.
Well, I'm trying to do some pacing to it. I'm not trying to put all the science fiction stuff back to back.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put all the black and white. But it's a bit of a chore, man. Freaking sim, dude. But yeah, I think it's a really nice sampler, and yeah, I wished we would have got this back in the day at the LCS on a Wednesday. I wish they would have thrown this in when there's.
But that's where the idea came from. Like I told you the last time, it's like I was thinking like what the LCS used to do, and I watched like DC. I don't know. We're fans of all those animated DC thing, and they have that thing called a DC Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
And the intro they walk into an LCS, and then they walk around it, and you see Bruce Timm reading, and a whole bunch of them reading comics until you stop in front of a spinner rack with all the books, and that's when the idea of Red Label Indie Comic Showcase came from. And that's technically what I wanted. The idea is, hey, here's a sampler, like preview, or what is it, Shonen Jump or something in the.
Oh
Here's
yeah.
a sampler of a whole bunch of shit, and if you want to continue, you want to find out more about those people, here where you can find us. And I'm like, here's a calling card.
Two things. One, the colorist on Outlaw Nights is the same guy I used for Doodle stuff on Trials of Triumph. Press color, there he is.
Mm-hmm.
And two, that kind of reminds me of what they were saying about, what was it? I think it was, Shonen, that they'd have like a little page in the back that you'd tear out, and you'd vote for which ones you liked, and you'd send it in.
Yeah.
And so that's the only way they count your vote, because you have to physically buy it and stuff like that. So
that's what Top Cow did with the pilot comics.
Oh.
People would vote in, and the winner would have his own series.
I'd have to tear a page out of my book.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, it was meant to be teared.
Image did that a lot back then.
I ain't ruining my book.
Well, I'm about to say, maybe do something like with Red Label or something. Have like people vote on which one they like the most or something.
Well, I had a thought. Since I just went to a con, I thought it'd be kind of neat to have something like a code or something where you could if one of the creators in this book is at like a con, he could give out the code to go in so they could, I don't know, look at this preview. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A code to give away or something.
But one of the things I was thinking of doing is putting it for like 99 cents on all platform and giving a copy to all the creators that have put something in there, so you can give it as a mailing list reward, or give it all to your backers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd kind of think you'd want like some sort of a.
Also, there's boobs.
Don't stay on them too long.
Yeah, you're gonna get struck or something.
Friggin' Scroll past that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the US have issues with boobs. I don't know why. Everybody loves boobs except.
Better scroll it. I gotta get the hell out of this whole thing. Man. If boobs are a problem.
Yeah, 30 page of it in there, the entire first chapter.
There's boobs on that page.
Damn it, the boobs made me lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, there should be like some mega mailing list or something like that, where like you'd get Red Label, like whenever it comes out and stuff like that.
But that's one of the things I wanted to do. If it did well, like I was going to build a little website where it's also like a hub where we, with a link to all your shit.
Exactly, you need a hub so people don't get redundant emails and that type of stuff.
All right. So anyway, yeah, that has actually 30 pages of this pretty badass dude there, and
the most badass vampire there is.
Yeah.
I think that's debatable.
Yeah.
Boy, you could. Everything's debatable.
Yeah, make a comic where he fights another vampire.
You did.
I mean, from like another universe or something like that.
Obviously, you didn't read it.
I meant from like another universe or something. Somebody else's vampire. Not your vampire and your vampire mooks. Born to lose and shit.
You fought for werewolves too.
Blade versus Twilight.
And then we have an exclusive little prelude to the Ace. That's not in a comic. That he got made just for this. But for something else too, but we got the exclusive little here.
Okay.
So this is a prelude to the Ace. By Babusco and his wife. And then you have the 30-page Fiendish preview by Irene.
Dang, over 30 pages.
Mm-hmm.
You guys put
this is
and the Vivid guy, I think it was John. The Vivid publishing, he put his 27-30 page of Dreamkeeper.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a lot of stuff in there. Like this preview is more than 200 pages,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of pages.
and we didn't put ads. No paid
No.
advertisement.
There's only one ad. It's at the end of the book. It's Indiegogo.
Mm-hmm.
This is nice.
Yep.
Really cool.
Yeah, the details she puts in is nice.
Yeah.
I just think that would be like a little slice of hell for artists.
It always is. You get into details and then you realize that you're like, that's never gonna print.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the ultimate dream of every artist when they draw, it's that shit ends up being printed the size of a ribbon comics. Everybody.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I read other stuff. It's all well and good that I can blow it up as big as I want because I got 600 DPI files. But yeah, we're gonna print it like on a postage stamp.
Yeah, you know the 600 DPI file, 11 by 17 inch. That's billboard size. You could put that on a billboard, and you know, high res.
I don't.
I
Well,
don't
there's a
know
lot more of it than that. That's not even the half of it.
Oh no, there's like almost 250 pages if I'm not mistaken, right? If not more.
Yeah, I don't know. I can look here.
You got the latest one, right? The 656 guys.
Well, now we're gonna have to. I'll just do this. Pick up where I left off. Just do this since it didn't burn it. Give me a minute.
Because we got some Hammerella. We got a Hammerella sample in there too.
Well, I'm just gonna have to show that this is the ongoing InDesign file.
We got and I
So you
think
can bet I'm gonna be scrolling quick. 'Cause I ain't giving out all my tricks. Charms.
So how many people in total?
Testament too. People that I don't know how many people, but there's 22 projects, probably 20 people. 20.
Yeah,
people.
yeah, projects. Yeah.
Yeah, 22 projects in there so far. Maybe 23, 20. Yeah, I think it's 22. Let me go check. Let me go count.
Is Havoc in there?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Testament is in there too. The only one that had to dip out for some reason was Mike Murphy. We were gonna have 20 like 25 or something.
What was his project?
Yeah. The gods fear me. What's the cowboy one?
Do what?
Mike Murphy's cowboy. Remember?
Oh my gosh. I'm having a brain fart.
Anyways, he has 3 books. He has Samurai and Dinosaur, The Gods Fear Me, that cowboy book.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I remember the Samurai and Dinosaur one.
yeah, it was Sam and Dan. You had
The fan art I did for that is still one of my favorites. Did you see that one? Well,
maybe, but I probably forgot it.
yeah, it was
Got
like
it?
so like Samurai and Dinosaur, and I was like, dude, that reminds me of Cadillac and Dinosaur. So I did a crossover.
Can you put it up?
Give me a sec. Still to this day, it's one of my top favorites.
Oh, there's so much stuff floating around CG. So much good stuff.
Deep Well. There we
Well,
go.
thank you.
Took me a minute, but I figured it out.
Oh, that's the name of the book, Deep Well?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the cowboy book.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, he's got God's Fear Me and Deep Well.
Yeah, I heard of God's Fear Me and Samurai and Dinosaur.
And
Can you share my screen for a sec? There you go. That's the one.
And then he's also wait, no, that's Steve. Oh, yeah, it's him.
No, I did not see this, but it does look good.
So you have the girl from Cadillac and Dinosaur running away, the Cadillac getting crushed, and you have the samurai. Ah!
Yeah, that's a good T-Rex, man.
Thanks. Love dinosaurs.
You ever consider getting it colored?
This is my entire art.
It's better to have too much than not enough, you know?
Oh, why? Might as well just do this right. Give me a sec. Let me share my screen. Let me show you guys the remastering of Rose. This is the first piece I did, remastering the cover.
Okay, Sim, I got one glaring issue.
Hmm?
Why is one boob bigger than the other? Symmetry. We need it.
One, it's not bigger, and two, that one's metal.
Oh, well, freaking inflate it or something. Come on. Give it a few pumps.
No boobs.
And this is the remastering of the pages on the way. And this is what I'm working on in the background.
Get away from the boobs real quick. There you go. YouTube's gonna take us down.
But it's a cool challenge to remaster some stuff. Cause that one I had to go delete all the colors because I didn't have the original. Then get rid of some of the grayscales. And then you have to be able to color it. But I think it came out great.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, Steve, you want me to share your screen?
Yeah, if you want to scroll through some more stuff, but yeah, you guys are just gonna have to deal with the.
Oh yeah, Six Gun Gorilla.
So that's about where we left off. We were about there, right?
Yeah, we also have a preview of Nine Devils #2 by Preston.
May or may not be in here yet. Hard to say. But yeah, we got the Six Gun Gorilla. Once Upon a Time in the West, Chapter 1. This is a fun book, dude. I dig this book.
That's one. That's another one of those that you're like, I get it, looks good, but it's better than you thought. Like
I really enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it way more than
Yeah, I really enjoyed this book. Yeah,
and it really gives you a feel of watching one of those more old Disney animated.
Yeah,
movies.
it kind of did. Anime.
Yeah.
It was like summer. It was like the summer movie theater program, where I grew
Before they
up.
got
Where
too
every
scared.
Saturday you'd go in there and watch the same
Right.
10 movies every year, but it's a
And
fucking good movie. You know what I mean?
Before they all got scared of doing of scaring kids too much in animated. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good book. Pretty book too. Well done.
Dude, my girls loved it. The kids are liking it. I liked it too. And then we have Butch Cleaver here from our buddy Matt.
Yeah. Brian Christgau. It's kind of real. Anyway, so yeah.
It's like he said before, it's a silly concept, but he takes it seriously and it just works.
And as you see, we have samples of all type of comics, trying to really have different types of project, cartoon or not, cartoon horror or not, different type of feel to it. So everybody can find their fit and go like, hey, Indiegogo's doing really cool shit.
Yeah, this one's kind of trippy.
And we need to grow. We need to have. It's all about visibility. We're on the web, so unlike businesses, local businesses, it's location. Us, it's visibility.
Talk about Butch Cleaver, fuck's sakes. Let's keep rolling.
So Butch Cleaver, it's by Matt, our buddy, like Death Metal Hero. No, is that Death Metal or no? Death Metal Brewski. Yeah, it's the Brewski one.
It's great.
Movies and brewskis, if I remember right.
Yeah, movies and Brewski. His name is Matt Burke.
Yeah.
Great guy. He does some cool review of independent comics, CG books, and this is his book. He's working on the sequel right now, and it's about a bone-powered gunslinger, you could say. That everything's about bone marrow, and he gets drunk on bone milk.
Yeah. So that's his jam there.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a little brief, maybe more than some people have seen of this book, which is in demand right now.
Testament. We got Camera in there with a nice little sample of his book, and he put the Joe Ball cover, my favorite cover.
Yeah, I got both covers.
Camera's like, which one do you want? I want the Joe Ball. Like I forgot that there was a Joe Ball, so I'm like, oh, give me that one. Then I looked at the campaign. Oh, you have a Joe Ball on that one.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
Yeah. I like the
Yeah,
composition.
Joe's great. It's a great cover. I love the composition on this. And yeah, you get the little prelude to what you should be reaching in you deep within your pockets and back testament right now and learn all that goes on in 5 lands, tribes.
For people that why I picked the name Red Label for the Indie Comic Showcase, it's for the idea of like one, we're not just aiming kids, right? So it's like a little like Red Label whiskey type of thing. But the main idea was because before what they used to call was something that was red labeled, but red band. And if you remember when they did all those comics for censor and stuff like that, they used to have a red banner, like a red label, hiding the boobs and stuff like that, and that's where the Red Label came from. So we're not censoring nothing in there.
There are boobs.
And
speaking of which,
well, just look at that. How did that make that in there?
I feel like I've been set up.
Files. Well, we are here to sell Havoc, so this is the cover and first 6 or 7 pages of Havoc right here. So go back, Havoc, fuck's sakes.
And if people that are here and miss the boat, next time we do it, jump on. We're definitely going to be trying that a second time. Just don't know when.
Yeah, every once in a while. We're not going to do it real often. This thing's a pain in the ass.
But at first, I was thinking of maybe doing like twice a year, like every 6 months.
This thing is a genuine 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double-wide mobile home pain in the ass.
But the first one, we went big. We wanted the first one to be,
Yeah, might want to slim it down for Steve's sanity,
Jesus Christ!
But at least once a year, like max 2. I mean, that's.
I feel like I'm sitting at a fucking table putting together my grandma's puzzles. Like, where am I gonna? How am I gonna make this fit? Anyway, so this is Havoc. Everybody go back Havoc, and yeah, it's in there. I get access to files.
It's okay.
My desk
He wanted to be in there anyways. Right, Vault?
Oh yeah. And here's the thing: since Steve is my editor, he can't bitch about the format or anything because he did it.
Mm-hmm. And now we have the Dreamkeeper, and now we
don't have any 2-page spreads in here. It's all these artists with their 2-page spreads.
Artiste.
Anyway, so Dreamkeepers.
Don't forget that you like to complain about those artiste double space spread, but you also go gaga over them. So don't forget that one.
Not as much as you think.
Oh, he likes them. He just doesn't like working with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He likes to look at them, just doesn't like to place them in a file.
Actually, do this like this.
So everybody, you can see it's getting put together, and no better than Steve to put that together.
Yes, Steve, we're here to entertain, not work. Keep it moving.
Elgar's here with his eggplant.
I think I like it better that way. I think that's what we're doing.
We have
Irene. Save on that one.
Irene. Hello, Irene.
What's up, Irene?
Oh, I didn't put the link in the DM group.
So this Vivid thing, this is pretty epic looking.
And,
it's not exactly my thing, but
you
definitely
just
looks well put together.
You just realized I didn't put the link in the DM group. He's been in a private chat going, nobody's joining it.
No, I'm not. I didn't say that.
I'm just kidding. No, it looks good, dude. Like that, like you said, like it's may not be your cup of tea, but it looks good.
Some of these pages are appropriately sized to go full bleed with no issues whatsoever. And those that aren't, you people need to contact me and get some advice.
That reminds me of the
kind
old.
Of busy, so leave me alone.
That reminds me of the old, Saturday morning cartoons or after.
Yeah. I've only sized and placed and all that. I haven't read this yet, but it looks pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I might have to.
It actually does. I don't mind a little anthropomorphic animal action.
Oh, Camera got in here.
Yeah,
Hello, you sexy bitches.
I actually
Oh,
might
no.
have. I might have to pick up that Dream Keepers for
Okay,
Trinity.
Chris, we hit the 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Oh well, look at that! It's time to wrap it up.
Well, before we wrap it up, is Dream Keepers live or in demand, or what's up?
We're not wrapping it up.
It was
I
live.
ain't
It was live
sending
right
out
now.
the
It was in
links. We
demand.
could wrap
Yeah.
it up.
Mhm.
It was in
I
demand.
like this little. This is nice, dude. This is rather whimsical. I'm gonna say.
The guy's been at it for a few years, and he's one of
Yeah.
those little, like 5-7 years success story after all this time.
Mhm.
And now he's what, 6 figures in his campaign?
Yeah,
I'm about to
he's
say, I haven't heard about
over
this.
100K. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First time hearing
he's
about it.
yeah he's
And
over
he's a great
100K.
guy. Like, yeah.
The campaign looks really good.
And he
The way it's
organizes
set
a
up.
con called CouchCon. Like, it's a web con too. Like, he's been doing stuff like that for like a while, and we met him here, and because of thanks to Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, always looking for.
Well,
new
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, some of this is. I like this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this reminds me of some of those cartoons like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
They were never mainstream or anything, but they were so good, and you were like, whatever happened to them?
Yeah, I'm kind of liking that.
This should get more
I'm
attention.
looking forward to actually reading this instead of just placed it. But yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
there's a sense of humor and some dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
actually go. They've got a website where you can read a lot of it.
Well, it's not cutting itself.
Yeah,
Anyway,
all the
moving
books.
on.
Well, if you want to sample it before you know.
And then you have the new project of David's feed here, Redshift Express. The mailing list is up right now.
Suppose I could turn all my guides and stuff off, but I'm not doing that. I have to turn them back on.
And that's by the same artist that did Murder Weapon.
I like the satellite.
Yeah, this has got a cool vibe to it. Again, I haven't really. A lot of this stuff, Sim basically just hoisted off on me in the last recently. So I've just been placing it and trying to make sure everything looks
Yeah.
pretty.
We've been trying to get disorganized, but you know how people are.
Said,
and-
dude,
and
suits
the
me
moment-
fine
the
to let
moment-
you be there. Yeah.
The moment I said we had one last week, everybody like the book doubled.
Suits me fine to let you be the editor on this one. See something I would do though, 'cause that bugs me. I don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like to organize multiple people
On
on one project.
Well, that's actually what I would do.
You did say you don't like.
Keep
Didn't
scrolling,
you say,
Steve.
Didn't you say that we're too flaky?
Fixing something. Just give me a damn minute here. Bugs me when stuff doesn't line up right, whether they did it that way or not. So sorry, dude. I just realigned your panels because it's going to look better.
Or oh
okay,
man, I
moving
just got
on.
here and you're leaving, and I didn't even get to see Chris in a red dress. We're not leaving. We're just joking, by the way. And the red dress happens at 1,000 subs.
Well, it's gonna be soon because it's 9:50. I gotta go to work at 10.
Oh. Scroll
And we have-
faster, Steve.
Oh, yeah. All right.
We have
Better
some
scroll
Mortal
fast.
World, another great comic from the UK.
Yeah, that one kind of flew under the radar. I actually like this art.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
it.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had them on.
But I did invite them to come on for the next campaign, and they also want to be part of when we promote the Red Label being live.
Okay.
So we might be organizing a big stream for everybody. Everybody could be welcome and we promote it.
This is a nice layout, but there's no reason to make this a 2-page spread because it's just a freaking pain in the ass unless you plan ahead for it. And there's not really any overlapping. It's just that the panels go over the break. And I'll move on now, but
It's just the way you read them too. It's very 2000 AD.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it looks cool, but when you're trying to fit together like 22 or 24 different projects, it's a pain in the ass. But anyway, yeah, that was It's Mortal Worlds. It's pretty cool.
You have Escape or Die from the 656 guys. Nice little sample,
Yeah.
guys. So
Oh, kill a dog.
now you went to get his uniform because we're gonna have to be closing. So people, don't forget to sub, like, and share this channel. Let's get Chris over 500, so you
Yep.
get a chance of winning one of that original art that I'll be giving away. And 1,000 sub gets him to go to Louisiana and visit some people and run in a red dress. Run, sugar, run.
Yeah, that's gotta
And-
be like a contract or something. You gotta get him to sign.
Don't forget to go back Havoc. Go back Testament. Check out Tales in the Nutverse. We're gonna be closing the colors by the end of the month and getting the rest of the book ready to print. So go back it because I'm closing it after.
Oh, how long till you go to print?
Shouldn't be long after all the colors are in, and we just have some lettering or going over the lettering.
Yeah.
Then going the presentation of the print file, and that's it. Because we like to take time and work on presentation pages. But yeah, it's going to print next month, that's for sure.
Shoot, I should probably be. No, I might be to the presses. Depends on Steve.
Ah, damn it. Knocked
It all
everything.
depends on me, boys. Never forget that.
Yeah,
All right, what's going on?
we're
Yeah,
doing
we
the
just-
closing segment and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as closing out for you.
Ah, dang it. There we go. Now can you hear me?
Yep.
Now we can hear you. We heard you in the first place. You just couldn't hear us.
I just did the closeout when you were gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to get ready and I knocked everything over. Dang it. There we go. Trying to pick everything up.
Yeah, we saw you spaz out a little bit. You were like, punching the air or something.
That was Pale Rider using the voodoo doll he made of Chris.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's probably sewing up the red dress as we speak.
Oh, sweet. Brian got his sketch cards too.
Where's that fan art sim?
Did you get your sketch card, camera?
No.
Bob got his today.
Yeah,
about to
Ball,
say, I got mine.
Think about that.
got his. Brian.
Well,
What'd
didn't
you
get
get,
my
Chimera?
fan art.
What's fan art? Never promised you a fan art. I did you some sketch cards.
Yeah, well, you're Canadian.
But Maple.
You showed him, Chimera.
So people, don't forget. See you all next Friday. Do we have somebody Friday morning?
Yeah, we've got Rich Peruta and Mike will be coming on Friday.
See you all Friday morning. Don't forget. See you all Saturday morning for the Saturday morning Doodle and Chill. It's
Mhm.
Robotech. Not very happy about that one. Joking. It's
Deal
just
with it.
that was the least one I wanted to win, but hey, I do like those
Well,
planes.
well,
They look
you'll just-
sweet.
You'll just have to deal with it.
Oh, dude, my favorite thing out of all Robotech, it's called the Valkyrie. That model there with the skull.
You were doing so good at wrapping it up. Now listen to you.
Yeah, I know, but he's not closing.
All
All right, don't
all
forget to
right.
back Havoc. Thanks everyone for coming.
All right. See y'all later.
Later.
See ya.